You've been told you need a network, you need a mentor, you need support to win. That's a lie, a beautiful, comforting lie designed to keep you dependent. Machiavelli understood a truth the world desperately tries to hide. The most dangerous person is the one who has nothing left to lose. Because when you're stripped of everything, of praise, of allies, of support, you're finally free. When you're abandoned, you're forced to rely only on what you can control. So, we're not just talking about survival today. We're going to build an unbreakable internal fortress. I'm going to show you how to turn your solitude into your most lethal weapon, a source of sovereign power that no one can ever take from you. This isn't about feeling good. It's a direct confrontation with reality. And the reality is, when you have nothing, you have the one advantage the comfortable and connected will never know. The freedom from all obligation. The freedom to be ruthless. The problem, the illusion of the safety net. You look around and see them, don't you? People with connections, with funding, with a family cheering them on. And what do you have? An empty room. Silence. Doubt. Not just from others, but roaring inside your own head. The world tells you this is a curse, a crippling disadvantage. You feel that ambient pain of being ignored, of being broke, of being alone. You've been taught to go out and find a safety net, but what Machiavelli warns is that a safety net is also a spider web. When someone helps you, you owe them. When someone invests in you, they own a piece of you. When someone gives you their support, they hold the power to yank it away and cripple you at a moment's notice. Every time you seek external validation, you're giving away your power. You're handing others the keys to your emotional state and your success. Machiavelli knew that people are fundamentally self-interested. Love, he noted, is held by a chain of obligation that shatters the moment it's inconvenient. Fear, however, is constant. The person who builds their foundation on the love and support of others is building on sand. When the tide of fortune turns, they'll be washed away. So, the real problem isn't that you have no support. The real problem is that you still think you need it. You're burning precious energy scanning the horizon for a savior who isn't coming. This is the turning point. The moment you stop looking for a helping hand and realize your own two hands are all you need. This is where your power begins. Principle 1. Self-reliance as an unbreakable fortress. The first step is a kind of surgical procedure, the removal of false hope. Not hope in yourself, but the hope that someone else will do the heavy lifting for you. You must embrace a core Machiavellian idea and put that kind of hope on the execution block, replacing it with cold, relentless calculation. A wise leader, as he saw it, should rely on what is in his own control, not on what is in the control of others. Your mind is your only true asset. It has to become a fortress. This means you stop begging for entry into other people's castles, and you start forging a throne in your own. You endure hunger without begging. You walk alone without despairing. You deny external approval its power over you. This is how you build your inner citadel, a mindset designed to withstand betrayal, rejection, or failure without crumbling. You start to see blind trust and loyalty not as virtues, but as potential poisons. You carry your failures without making excuses. You march forward without applause. You become emotionally independent, the rarest and most dangerous form of freedom. When you're stripped to nothing, your only currency is your will. Your discipline becomes your law. You wake up on command. You work without distraction. You audit your own progress each night, not for a boss, but for yourself. This is virtue in its purest form, the ability to shape your world through your own skill, rather than waiting for fortune to smile on you. While others depend on their networks, you depend only on your resolve. While their empires are built on the shifting sands of other people's loyalty, yours is built on the bedrock of your own character. If no one helped you up, no one can tear you down. If you built it alone, you keep 100% of the throne. Principle 2. Secrecy as an asymmetrical weapon. Once you've embraced self-reliance, you must master the second principle, the vow of silence. In a world obsessed with broadcasting every single thought and intention, your silence becomes a weapon. The lion doesn't announce its hunt before it strikes. It moves through the tall grass, invisible. Let them think you're broken. Let them believe you're finished, defeated, a cautionary tale. While they're talking, you're in the shadows, learning, adapting, and strategizing. When people don't know what you're doing, they can't stop you. When they can't predict your moves, they can't counter them. Your silence creates mystery, and mystery creates a unique form of respect, one born from a fear of the unknown. Sharing your ambitions is a fool's game. It just dissipates the internal pressure you need for massive action and invites naysayers and saboteurs. Machiavelli observed that people are so focused on their immediate needs that a deceiver will never run out of victims. When you announce your grand plans, you make yourself a target for their envy, their fear, and their secret desire to see you fail. When you have zero support, you can't afford to network in the usual way. Walking into a room of powerful people as a beggar, asking for attention, only makes them despise you. They can smell desperation. So you do the opposite. You stay home, you build, you create value, a skill, a product so rare that you become a magnet. You don't chase the iron comes to you. You make yourself necessary. Your isolation must be strategic. It's not a punishment, it's a training ground. You're not hiding, you're preparing. You cut off pointless social ties, not out of bitterness, but to eliminate noise. In this focused silence, you become more agile, more decisive, and more lethal than any committee bogged down by meetings and consensus. Principle 3. Adaptability as a lethal shield. You've built your fortress and sharpened your weapon. The final principle is to forge your shield. Adaptability. Machiavelli's world was governed by two forces: virtù, your skill and decisive action, and fortuna, the unpredictable tide of luck and circumstance. When you have nothing, you're completely exposed to fortuna. A single bad turn could wipe you out. This means your ability to adapt must be absolute. The person with zero support has one supreme advantage over the well-supported: speed. You have no board to consult, no investors to appease, no team to convince. You can pivot in an instant. This agility is your lifeblood. You must, as Machiavelli urged, learn to change your conduct with the times. More importantly, you must learn to weaponize pain, that suffering of being ignored, broke, and alone. It shouldn't paralyze you. It must become a production trigger. You create a Pavlovian response. They ignore you. You work harder. You feel the sting of rejection. You train with more intensity. You transmute anger, loneliness, and frustration into raw fuel. While others are crippled by their emotions, you are propelled by them. This is the essence of Machiavellian virtù, not moral goodness, but the terrifying ability to turn any circumstance, no matter how bleak, to your advantage. This requires a fundamental shift in your goal. Stop trying to be loved. Command respect. Love is a currency for the weak. Respect is the currency of power. And respect isn't given. It's earned through competence and an unapologetic belief in your own value. You stop making decisions based on how people might react. You stop censoring yourself to avoid judgment. You stop shrinking to make others comfortable. When you respond to doubt with calm, unwavering focus, you become terrifying. People don't fear rage. They fear what they can't read. These principles aren't easy. They demand you kill the herd animal inside you and stand alone. They demand you find satisfaction not in applause, but in the quiet, cold knowledge that you are building an empire on your own terms. It's a lonely path, but it's the only path to true, sovereign power. If you're ready to continue down this path and learn more unfiltered strategies for building power from nothing, then subscribe. We don't offer comfort here. We offer weapons. Now, for your first act of sovereign discipline, go to the comments and declare the first law of your new inner kingdom. What is one rule you will impose on yourself, starting today, to begin building your fortress? The world left you with nothing. It thought it had defeated you, but it made a fatal error. It mistook your isolation for weakness, your silence for surrender, and your lack of resources for a lack of resolve. Machiavelli taught that a ruler must be prepared to do what is necessary to maintain his state. Your state is your own mind, your own ambition. You must be prepared to be ruthless with your weaknesses, cruel to your need for approval, and unforgiving with your own excuses. By embracing self-reliance, you build a fortress that can't be breached. By weaponizing secrecy, you move unseen and strike with precision. By mastering adaptability, you turn the very storms meant to destroy you into the winds that propel you forward. You're not a victim of your circumstances. You are the architect of your fate. You didn't ask for this test, but it was given to you. And when you finally stand at the top of the tower you built with your own hands, the victory will be pure. There will be no one to thank, no one to share it with, and no one who can ever claim they made you. You walked through the fire alone and didn't burn. And that is the secret to winning when you have nothing.